Hi, my name's Darren. I'm with ANBO Manufacturing, coming to you today from Northeast Washington. We're going to talk to you about our grapples. This is a GR 86-inch GR75-8. So what that means, it's 86 inches wide, it's 75 horsepower, and the GR would be your grapple is your top part, your rake is the bottom part. That's GR. So grapple rake, 75 horsepower, and it has 8-inch spacing. So we measure between the tines, not center to center. So these come in a 6-inch and an 8-inch. So this model is going out is an 8-inch tine. This is one of the last ones going out that we have the flat bar on. The flat bar, we've noticed when people push up against materials, they'll bend it a little bit occasionally. So we've gone with a new cold roll tube that'll be going down the center of the tines, tying them all together. That gives that a lot more strength, ties everything together, so when you're racking, they share the load and they don't bend as easy. Kind of a little story on bending. I had one that I was doing 100 acres and we had logged it and I was doing cleanup on it, and I had taken a 40-foot log and I had grabbed the end of it and I punched down into it with my teeth and I was snaking it through the woods. Well, when you turn, it's like a big lever on there, and that lever bent one of my teeth, and so I had to pound it back out. So even though we say these are built to last a lifetime, if you're like me, you can bend it even with that. So so I was able to pound it back out and get it straightened out and never had another problem with it. And the reason for that is this is AR400 formalloy steel. That formalloy means it can actually flex and not break, so it doesn't weaken it to a point. So you can flex it, you can bend it back, and it has the same strength still there. So if you go to AR450 and 500 steel, it's like a knife. It's so brittle that when you start to bend it, it snaps, and so it weakens when they bend. Where this is, we found to be the best combination, AR400 formalloy metal. So you get abrasion, corrosion, impact resistant, long abrasiveness. You know, it can handle a lot of rocks and debris and not wear the metal down. To go on this, we put our supports in here. You can see we have 3 supports that support the cross tubes in here. We'll have a cold roll on our new one in the center. Again, AR400 formalloy. This model comes with 1/2 inch all the way across and 5/8 outer on the outer tines on it on both of these. So when you're on a skid steer tractor and you're swinging that around and it smacks the side, we don't want this to take more impact so that it doesn't bend. And so the outer 2 are heavier than the rest of them are 1/2 inch on the inside. We also go to 3,000 PSI cylinders. These cylinders, the new ones that will be coming out, will be 4,000 PSI cylinders. And so they're going to be very strong. They give you a lot of clamping force. And then if you notice, if you come around here and we look at all our hoses, we put, guard plates up here, and everything is tucked in behind and wrapped, and our feed lines will come out here in the center. So by doing that, everything is protected and everything is hidden behind. So our cylinders are behind, everything's protected for the hydraulics, so you don't have anything getting ripped off or torn or anything like that. Everything's greasable, so all of our hinge points here are greased. Our main tube, our hinge point is greased, so you don't get the wear. Some companies out there will literally drill a hole through the tine, put a threaded bolt in there, and the threaded bolt literally just eats out the hole. So this gives us long life that way. This is actually set up to go onto a John Deere that's going out. You can put universal, you can put all different mounts on the back. We can custom it to any tractor basically, or skid steer out there. If you notice on our design, a lot of your companies out there will do what you call build backs. So this mount will be anywhere from 4, 6, 8, and I've seen them as far as 12 inches behind your rake on the back side here. What that does is the further you put your load out in front of you, the less lift capacity you have. So what we've done is we've designed these all flat, and our mounts go now right against the back of the rake, and it keeps it tight to you, and it really increases your lifting capability, and it's much stronger that way. One thing I want to mention that we've changed on our grapples is you used to see these cotter pins up here on this part holding the hydraulic ram on, And when you'd put this in here, you bend the tab back and it would move around and a stick would bend that back, and then this would pivot and it would fall out, and then the pin would fall out and you'd end up bending things up. And so we've gone to these bolts now in here, and that has eliminated that issue. Over here, it's sitting on the pallet, so I just wanted to mention that if you look underneath here, all of our tines on the grapple are designed to penetrate through 1 inch on the bottom. And the reason for that is you can lay this on the ground, that penetrates through, and you can literally back up with it and rake just the surface off. And some guys want to be able to pin their material down and rake it backwards to build like little windrows. And so all of our grapples are designed in the full closed position to be sticking through 1 inch on the bottom side. A lot of little details that people don't realize go into building. We also have mechanical stops, open and closed. Some of your units out there do not use a mechanical stop, and they blow out the cylinders on the top or bottom, and you'll see them bust out. Ours opens, comes up against the flat bar on the back, and it closes and comes up against the flat bar on the front. And that's really crucial to take the stress off your cylinders. Another thing we do that you'll see out there is some will have a short tine bottom on it, and they come up against the tube, and then they'll take flat bar and put it on the back side. Our AR400 for strength runs all the way up through the tube to the top and is tied together with the mount along with your hose channel. So it just really braces everything up and makes a very strong grapple. Our units come with a set of feed lines. They're 72-inch feed lines, that's standard, and you can get all different couplers. These happen to be flat face couplers. We have ag tippet, ag ball, 3/8, half inch, all different coupler sizes to match whatever you need. So you just let us know and we can get you set up. So if you want to get a hold of a grapple like this, give us a call. It's 509-684-5290. Our website is ANBOMFG.com. That's ANBOmanufacturing.com. You can go on our website, check it all out. We make everything from a walk behind, subcompact, your small 25 horse tractors, all the way up to 300 horsepower skidsters, tractors, telehandlers, anything you have out there.